Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I am showing you Obi Wan and Anakin from the Star Wars The Clone Wars series, and I finally finished them. The lightsabers, they just arrived, so I painted them, and now I'm finally making this video. And I'm so excited for the series, for the new season 7, which just comes out soon, and without further ado, let's get started. So, for Anakin, I have just ordered a Brickforge lightsaber hilt, and let's just take a closer look to the lightsaber. So, for his lightsaber hilt, I have used a Brickforge lightsaber hilt, as I've already mentioned, and I have repainted it in a silver color, and then I just painted these black lines on the bottom of the lightsaber. Then I made this thing like in little black circle, and then I have just made a kind of dark red dot on here, and that should be the button where you can turn on the lightsaber. So for Anakin's robe, I have used many cloth pieces because, as you guys know, Jedis have many of these cloth pieces which are like wrapping over, and I started making this skirt looking it's like a waist cape kind of, and you can just easily put it on the figure, on the legs. And by the way, I have just painted these boots in a really dark, in a darkish brown, and then I added some lines going up, and yeah, the sole also on there, and yeah. So now let's just put this piece back. So for his belt, I have used E-tape. It's pretty similar like Luke's belt, which I've made in the Last Jedi review, and I've just stick that E-tape around his body, and then I painted it. First I painted it in a brown, and then I made like this light brown line in the middle. Then I cut it out a belt buckle with Coke can metal, and I have also made a tiny lightsaber holder here. That's also a tiny 3D piece which I've just cut it out and glued on there. Then I have made a pocket here, and these two things are round. I've just sculpted them with Procreate. And on the back I've also made two pouches here, and not much more for the belt. So then I have used two, first I have made like a rope underneath these two dark brown pieces, and you can see it here. It's like under the cloth there's another cloth piece. After I've made this, I have glued over this piece and then just painted it. And yeah, and for his face, I've just repainted his face with this scratch here, and yeah, and I still keep the original Skywalker hairpiece. And on the arms I have just made his gloves. One glove was made with these two silver things, because one arm, as you guys know, is a robot metallic arm, and on the other side I've just made an easy glove. And I wanted to make his comlink, but I didn't have enough space for it. So I just let it like this. So that was pretty much everything about Anakin. So now let's move on to Obi Wan. For Obi Wan, I have also got a custom lightsaber, which I've also bought from Brickforge. And let's just take a closer look to it. So for the hilt, I have painted the bottom silver and the top. I've left the middle black, how it actually is, and there I've also painted the on and off button for the lightsaber in gold, and there's not much more on the lightsaber, it's just that. So now let's just take a closer look to the figure. So for Obi Wan, I have also made many cloth pieces. As you guys know, he's pretty similar to Anakin with these straps, and I also started making this kind of like skirt looking thing, waist cape, with these like two pieces going down here. He doesn't have them on the back like Anakin has. Here, you see here on the back they go further, and you can also just put that back easily. And for his shoes, I have used a reddish brown color and just made a black line here, and the sole is made with a other brown color, and there's not much more for his boots. And the belt was also made with E-tape, and it also goes all around the figure. It's painted with the same brown as the shoes were painted, and a light brown in the middle. I've made a silver belt buckle with a Coke can metal piece, a lightsaber holder like Anakin has, and two sculpted pouches on the front here, and I also made one same on the back. And for his torso, I have made I've painted his shirt, what is like underneath the robe, in a brown color, which crosses. You can see like that it crosses, and then I made like that robe here, that cloth piece, which also crosses, and then I made these two straps on the side, and they go all around to the back. And here you can also see like the back of the cloth piece underneath the cloth. And for his arms, I made these clone trooper arms, as you guys know, and I made a comlink with aluminium metal, and then I just painted on these two silver dots, and I also painted his hands with this protection armor, and I also made a elbow pad which I just painted on here and here, and also a tiny detail is this Jedi symbol with red and sand brown. As you guys know, Obi Wan always wears in the series. For the head, I still keep the original Obi Wan head, and yeah, with an aggressive face on the back. And the hair is also the regular Obi Wan hair. And yeah, so that was pretty much everything about these two Jedis, and without further ado, let's conclude this showcase video. So I hope you liked the video. Like, comment and subscribe. If you want to see more, check out my Flickr, Facebook or Instagram. The link will be down in the description. And as you guys can already see, I have already started decaling clones in the background, and I will be making a showcase soon, and I see you next time, and bye bye.